going on, guys? It is another Wild Out Wednesday. Ashley Jeffers. Reynolds Swayze, what's going on? Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tonight we have another episode of Wild Out Wednesdays, and trust me, we got a real talented one for you. A real talented producer for you guys to meet, for you to learn about. Boris, what's going on, man? It'll be your turn later this fall, eh? Nigel Israel, what's going on? Steady mobbing. Yes, what's up? Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in to another episode of Wild Out Wednesdays. If you don't already know, I'm your girl, Coco Leia. We're on our Wild Out Wednesdays podcast, which is really under the umbrella of music and entertainment. What's up, Chris? Yes, Francis, what's going on? Yes, señorita, all right. Esther, what's up, babes? What's going on? Candy's Delectable Creations. Oh, what's going on? You guys all make me smile. DJ Primetime in the house too. Wow, everybody's on right now. Keep sharing the live, guys. Share the live. I want to know how everyone's doing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining tonight. Thank you. So yes, everybody who doesn't yet know, this is Wild Out Wednesdays. My podcast for, under the umbrella, like I said, of music and entertainment. I always have somebody that I'm interviewing. It's once a month, last Wednesday of every month. Mind you, we've had a few rearrangements in January, as well as between February and this month. We will have, what's up, Dianelli? We will have another special guest at the end of this month, which is our regular scheduled Wild Out Wednesdays. And there is our special guest for the night in the house, REMIXCHALET. Yes, man, such a talented producer, let me tell you. I'm so glad that I went to that New Market show. It was a Karma Management show. Shout out to them. And shout out to you, man. I can't wait to bring you on live. We're going to go on soon. But I am going to ask everybody to share this live out so that we can get more people on. And you might notice, for those of you who have tuned in before to my Wild Out Wednesdays, that I have a different background. All right? I'm sorry, guys. We don't have the flyer right now. I have a really bad back I already had a bad back. But I injured myself a little bit, so I needed to sit in a much more comfortable position so we could get this done. Because you know what? I had to cancel my podcast last night for Talk About It Tuesdays on my community page. And I just wasn't about to do that again. So we're a little better than yesterday. I wanted to make sure that I got my special guest on today. Now, just letting you know, guys, I really appreciate everyone who is joining the live. And I really want to let you know, I also appreciate anybody and everybody who is trying to also get on the live, but I'm just going to let y'all know something. Every time we do a Wild Out Wednesdays, because I interview somebody every single episode, I love to just focus on that one individual. So, of course, we're still going to tap into the comments. And having said that, please, at the bottom of your screen, you see a person icon with an arrow pointing to that question mark inside a comment bubble. Please direct all your questions there so I don't lose them in the comments, because any questions you have for me, any questions you have for REMIXCHALET, I want to make sure I don't miss them. So again, guys, you accidentally requested? No problem. No problem at all. So yeah, guys. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'm Brooke. I'm so Brooke. Yeah, it's not even funny. Thank you so much. Ace Juicery. Did I say that correctly? Because I better have. I don't like to mispronounce people's names. So if I did, please let me know how to say your name. Because I want to just put it out there. But without further ado, guys, I want to just say thank you one more time for joining Wild Out Wednesdays. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in again. If you are new to this podcast, welcome. I call it Wild Out Wednesdays because we wild out. We talk about everything. We don't sugarcoat anything here. And we show a lot of love. And that's the way it should be. So, please, if you haven't shared the live out. Oh, hey. Ashley? Okay. Or Ashay? Oh, I love it. Ashay Juicery? Okay, I love that. That's very different. I love it. I love it. Very unique. Oh, I'm so glad that you did, Darcy. I loved that episode. If you guys didn't tune into that episode that I had Darcy Hoover on with the lovely Rose, we had an amazing episode of diversity in media, and I was going to DM you about this, Darce, but I'll say it right here. I sent you the copy of the live, but for not some reason, it didn't save the way it was supposed to for me to load it right away on my page. And I was able to send it to you, but it's telling me, oh, it's too long for me to put it on my page. So I'm going to probably cut it up, trim it, so that I can put that on there. And for all of you to know, I'm going to be starting to add my Wild Out Wednesdays podcast episodes also on YouTube. And I'll be uploading it onto different audio streams. So if y'all can't tune in live like we are now, or even on my IGTV, if you want to do it while you're driving, you want to listen to it, you want to listen to it while you're washing dishes, whatever it is, I got you. I got you with the audio too. We're working on that, just so you know. Yes, Princess Rose Creations. What's going on, love? You're going to live long. I literally just mentioned your name. No, I'm glad you got it, but I have to trim it, cut it up so that I can, because I want to make sure it's on my IG page, just like others. There's a few other episodes that I've had on my community page and this page that aren't actually on the page. Like, I've had the lives and I haven't had them upload onto my thing because of the same thing. I lost it instead of sharing it right away, and it fucked up. Undercover LA, or L, thank you so much for joining. All right, guys, I don't want to keep Remix waiting any longer, or any of you waiting any longer. It's about that time. Remix, you ready? Are you ready? And tonight, guys, we're talking about producer love. So first, we're going to focus on our special guest, as we always do. And we're going to talk about how he got started in music, who he admires. We're gonna learn everything, and then we're going to go into the topic of the night, producer love. And there's a reason there's a question mark there, guys. All right? I want you to think to yourself, in music, who usually gets the most attention? Is it the engineer that put everything together? Is it the artist themselves who performs it, records it, all that? Is it the producer? Is it the songwriter? Who? Who gets the most? Who gets the least credit? It's a really good question, and we're going to talk about it. Rock Nitty? What's going on, Rock Nitty? I'm so glad to have you on here, man. I hope you've been well. Boris said, yo, Coco, mad love, girl. Hope the show goes great tonight, but I'm going to go hit the hay. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate you coming on to show love. Your time's just now. The real B. Joseph in the house, too. What's going on, Brandon? What's going on? All right, as I said, any questions you have, guys, I'm about to bring Remix on. Any questions that you guys have, please direct them to the comment bubble with the question mark at the bottom of the screen. That icon, click that, put the questions in. I want to be able to get everybody's questions. Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, Drippa is your artist. Hey.
Oh,
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm great.
You're doing real good.
Can you hear this? I'm trying to.
Oh, he got a mic and everything. Oh, he's not playing. He is not playing around.
Yeah.
What do you say?
All the people that work on the live. So I, Ashley, Drippa, my artists, everyone.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yes. I'm doing really well. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on here to bless this episode. I am gonna say with the mic, I love that touch. The only thing is it's a little like
Reverb.
it's amplified where it's echoing a tiny bit.
Okay.
Oh, that's better. No, that's good. Let me hear that again.
Hello.
Oh, okay. I hear that now.
Okay.
Much clearer. So introduce yourself, man. Introduce yourself to the people.
Introduce myself.
Yes. The talented remix. Let's go.
I'm a man of many talents. I go by the name of REMIXCHALET. I'm a producer, musician, I guess you could say. I play instruments. I make all genres of beats. I've been doing this from time. I was an artist at one point, but then I focused on just production and stuff like that.
That's right.
I'm just trying to get it, pretty much.
Yeah. Let me tell y'all something, okay? This guy right here, when I read your story that you sent me, right?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, what you just said a moment ago, I'm a man of many talents. That is an absolute understatement. This guy is what you would call a go-getter. So from what you sent me, you started loving music as a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had an older brother you looked up to. He would give you his tapes, his CDs, right?
Yeah.
And then you had friends that also were into music.
Yeah.
That got you into a friend of yours who was in a band introduced you to what? The guitar?
True. Yeah.
How was it learning the guitar? Was that hard? Because I hear that's one of the hardest. It's a hard instrument to learn, but to each their own, right? So let me know.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. It was a piece of cake. When I picked up the guitar, I knew how to play it right away. Like it wasn't even a thing. Like I just play it. The person, my friend, was like, "Yo, you know how to play guitar," and then that's what it was. And then I actually, after I realized I know how to play, I saved up money to buy a guitar. Actually, it was like $100 on the store. It's called the El Degas guitar. It was like a version of a Fender Stratocaster. But the thing is, I bought the guitar with all pennies. Every time I found a penny, I saved it up until it reached up to $100, and then I went to the guitar store, and then I bought the guitar like that, and then that's how I started playing guitar.
Oh my God, that's wow, that's incredible. Talk about determination.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, first of all, I just want to put out there that Darcy loves your glasses.
Yeah.
I love them too. Those are so dope.
Thank you.
I love the style. You said you're into fashion, right? So
yeah, I kind of have a passion for fashion. I'm not gonna lie. I always
passion for fashion. I love that.
Yeah.
I love it. So, okay, congrats on that, because I've heard, a lot of people say that it's, it's tough to play. And then I've heard people like yourself who have said, yeah, no, I just picked it up and I self-taught myself and stuff like that. So kudos to you. I feel too, and I'm sure you can agree, I feel that producers who are able to use instruments, it helps a great deal when you are making music. It also makes you appreciate music more, no?
Yeah, it does. Actually, yeah, it does make you appreciate music more. And I don't know. Say that again. Say that again. My bad.
I said, I think that producers who learn how to use instruments, it helps greatly when you're making beats. Instead of just using devices, you have the experience in using the instruments. So not only would it make for greater production, but again, greater appreciation for music.
Yes, I agree with that, and it does make you have a greater appreciation for the music, and also too when you know how to play instrument, it's you feel like more free, like you're able to, I don't know, like express yourself more, like you're able to play it out, like what you could think in your head. Well, if you're skilled enough, you're able to play it out opposed to
Right.
just having to rely on like a software where you got
Mm-hmm.
to like take a sample and manipulate it to like however it is or whatever. So yeah, like I
Yeah.
I agree with that too. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. I just have to interject for a second to say thank you to everybody who's still joining. We got Drippa in the house, your artist as well.
Yo drip,
Shout out to him.
yo drip, yo dripper, what's up? That's up.
So,
Hold on,
part-
let me just say something, yo. Like Dripper, he's the hardest rapper in the city. That is my artist. That's the person I produce for, and like he gets like for my beats, he gets the first dibs. Like everything goes to him. Everything runs through him. I'm actually his producer. So that's what it is. So I mess with a lot of people, but he's like priority. I just gotta say that. Like that is
all
what it
right.
is. Put me onto a lot of stuff. He actually got me, so he's got the passion for the fashion as well.
Okay. Okay. It must feel dope to have a specific artist that you produce for. When you're able to mesh so well with another artist to be able to create greatness, it's a beautiful thing. It is.
Yeah. And I hope there's many more as well.
Oh, I'm sure there will be. With the talent that you have, my friend, if y'all don't know Remix Chalet, y'all need to check them out. Because I, for one, me right here as an artist, and Briz too, when Briz was cooking up all your graphics and stuff for this show, let me tell you right now, okay? We were both like, whoa, I love like I love your beats. So we'll be talking at some point too, okay?
Okay.
I'm just gonna put that out there.
All right. Okay. And yeah, I listen to I listen to you and Briz too. I listen to everybody. I check out everybody, and even Briz,
Love it.
the last performance I seen, at the show in New
Yeah,
Market, that
New Market.
I like that. And
Awesome.
like I got the passion for the fashion, so he also had the drip on. I remember that he had the tips, the fashion, so it was looking real proper. So that is what it is.
Appreciate it.
Shout out
Appreciate
for
it.
the graphics. I appreciate that.
Of course. Darcy, just to stop for a second here, Darcy said, so Princess Rose Creations and I were talking in advance of this tonight, and we were talking about the genius producer minds of Sir George Martin, the Beatles, and Quincy Jones for MJ. It's funny that you mentioned Quincy Jones because that's somebody that Remix Chalet admires. Am I correct? And MJ. Yes, sir.
It was that Ashe Juicery. This is the best juice you can get in the city right now. Ashe Juicery, 982 Bloor. I
Okay.
definitely love Quincy Jones, like shit. I don't know what to say. Like lately I've been saying I'm like a Quincy Jones. Cause I don't even need the level that that the shit's gotten to. I don't even need a producer. I don't even need to make the beat, to tell you the truth. Sometimes me and Dripper just get in the studio, and you know, and I'm like, yo, this is the beat to use, you know, and it pops off like that. And sometimes I might say, hey, like, don't use that word, or put an ad lib here, or something like that. You know, like, it's more than just making beats. We're actually doing real things to the records and stuff like that. So that's why, like, I admire Quincy Jones, because he doesn't necessarily play instrument. But you know, he's a real producer. Like, there's some producers that are like that. So not all producers play instruments. Not all producers play beats. But I respect the ones that do. So
Okay. Well, I love it when, like, as an artist myself, I love it when you can get into the studio and it's just a vibe. So with you and Drippa, that's what it sounds like. It's a vibe. You could just vibe out, you know what each other likes. You can be honest with each other. Don't do this, do that, this and that. So Darcy is asking, so when are your creative hours? Mine are 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. and then 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. When can you pull it? What are your creative hours? Do you have any specific time frame?
No, I didn't.
Or is it all the time?
My hours are very flexible.
Okay. All right.
You know what's up?
Okay, that's dope. That's dope.
So yeah, my hours are very flexible. My hours is all around the clock. So you know, I'll be making beats at all times. And sometimes I even keep the laptop right beside my pillow, and when I dream of an idea, I wake up and I just you know, turn on my laptop and I just make it right there on the spot or something like that. I do that often, actually. I do that. Like, pretty much. I do that like every day. Like, so I'm always making beats. If I'm not making beats, if my laptop is not accessible, then what I'm doing is I'm going through beats, and also to me and Drippa or whoever that I make beats for, we'll have like a group chat or whatever, and we usually go through beats and go through ideas, and we're like, think of collaborations, all kind of things. So I'm working on music like 24/7, pretty much.
It's in you.
Yeah.
It is you.
Yeah.
It is you. So listen, guys, y'all might not know this, but Remix, you started producing back in high school, correct?
Yeah, I did start producing in high school.
Yeah. Yes, and he chuckles. You started producing in high school, and you even rapped with 2 other dudes in high school, correct?
Yeah, I did. I did.
You sure did.
I used to be a rapper.
So you know what? I actually, when I read that, it was pretty cool, because you being a producer, having the amount of years of experience, because you've been doing it over 10 years off and on, but as you said, taking it more seriously within the last year, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
the fact sorry?
Yeah, like, I've been doing it like off and on for like 10 years, like, but like I didn't really take it serious or nothing. I didn't really care. But like, just in the past year, I'll say, like, you know, that's when I started to really, you know, put out stuff and drop the tape, stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I like the fact that you, growing up, you not only produced as you do now, but you rapped as well, and again, played instruments and play instruments. So it gives you even more knowledge, appreciation, and just, you're just more grounded, I feel. Like, because you've had different areas of music under your belt. You know what I mean? So I'm sure that helps too when you're dealing with artists like Drippa, for example.
Uh, yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true.
I would think so.
But at the same time, what I would say
Yeah.
is like a lot of artists, like Drippa, as well, for like Drippa, for instance, like
Mm-hmm.
got a vision, and like he's got the vision, and even me, like I believe in his vision, and like that's what like I'm running with. So like sometimes like I I can give like guidance and like stuff like that, but at the end of the day, sometimes the artists like they have a full say of what it is that they want to do. So just gotta do that.
Go with that.
Yeah, just gotta go with that.
Got it. Got it. We have a question. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. You are right though.
Sorry, if I ever interrupt you, I apologize. This freaking IG is like a little delayed sometimes, so I'm like interrupting you so many times. Sorry about that.
You're doing great. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
So we have another question. Darcy's dope like this. He always has questions. He's so interactive. So he said, um, are you interested in any other genres? I think there is a major market in gospel. What do you have to say to that?
I'm all right. I'm interested in all genres. I do all genres, like not just hip hop or R&B. Like I even like rock music. Like a long time I like listened to punk rock music. I listened to heavy metal. I listen to like I like metal. My favorite band, Rage Against the Machine. You know,
Okay.
as far as the, can you see me still? Sorry.
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, I don't know. I can't see myself. That's all good. Okay, so anyways, as far as like the gospel goes, I'm not opposed to that or nothing like that. There's a
Okay.
couple gospel artists I like. To actually tell you the truth, like there's a gospel artist I like. It's a rapper. His name is Ty Brazzle.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a very good rapper. I think he's better than like a lot of mainstream artists and stuff like that. And he just happens to be a gospel rapper. Check him out.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go, Darcy. Okay, so I wanna go back to your history now. So this was pretty cool when I read this, okay? So after you went to college,
Yeah.
you worked for the street promotion team for Universal Music?
Yeah. I worked for.
So how did
Yeah.
no, go ahead. You were gonna answer what I was about to ask you. It's okay.
Yeah, I worked for the street promotional team for Universal Music, and yeah, like I did work for that, and how I got into that was by I had a friend who one of my friends that's a musician. He played in a
Mhm.
band. He happened to work in the street promotional team,
Okay.
and he just thought that I would be like good for it because we always talk about music and stuff. He was more
Mm-hmm.
into rock at the time, and at that time I was more into hip hop. At that time, he
Right.
brought me in, and after he brought me in, they just, I don't know, man. They just like the way I looked, man, and they just like, yo, join the team. Pretty much that's how that went. I'm not even gonna lie. And
Okay.
the funny thing about that, I'm gonna tell you like a real thing. Like I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna say no one's names, but like what the guy said to me was, he pulled me to the side and he was like, "Yo, the rap game's like the crack game. Let's get this money and something like that. And he said, I don't know. Next thing you know, I was like putting up posters like a week later or something like that. So that's pretty much how that went.
Okay.
Money. I don't know. That's how that is.
Yeah. And how long did you do that for?
I did that for 2 years.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So even more experience in the music world, just in a different area once again.
Yeah.
And did you go to college for music? Oh, sorry?
No. Yeah.
You went to college for a program in music of some sort?
No, I never went to college for music, actually. Shit. I went to college for architecture, and then I went to college again for pharmaceutical manufacturing. There you are.
Wow. Look at you, boy. Look at you. Look at you, man.
Yeah.
Go get her. That's what I told y'all. Go get her.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. So you've worked with a lot of artists, as I see. You've collabed with different producers. You've worked with different artists. Do you want to name some of those artists? I can name some too. I got them here, but give some shout outs.
I know this is where it gets bad. I'm sorry for the ones that
Why?
don't remember.
Drip
Up with okay. Chill, Trissette,
yep.
Bert LaPlug. Yo, what's up, Bert LaPlug? Like, I'm proud of that one. I'm proud of that. And, AP2, Tone,
yeah.
Kwame Katana.
Yeah.
I collab with Beats by Casual. I collab with Odyssey. Shit. I don't know, man. I collab like a lot of those guys are doing their thing, but like
you've collabed with a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people. You got Zaddy Zan as well.
Okay, yeah. Yo, what's up?
Touch SOS is another artist.
Okay, yes.
Nisso Clips.
Okay, yes, nice.
You got, I think you might have said this, Nation House Studio. No, you didn't say that yet. Producer, Nation House Studio.
Yeah.
Collab. L Vibes engineer.
Yes.
There you go. And I don't know if I'm going to say this correctly, but Nabbit Scotch Kitchen.
Oh, yeah. Nabisco's Kitchen. He's
I'm sorry.
an engineer and a producer, and, you know, he's lit. And also, too, when we cook up, he also produces and works with Drip as well.
Okay.
Sometimes, you know. So that's how we do that. And check him out because, you know, he's nice with it. He's proper.
Oh yeah,
real.
I'm gonna be checking all of these.
Yeah.
So sorry?
I only work with the real people. Like, I don't even care if you're like, it's not even about like, I don't even care if you just gotta be real, man. Whatever.
That's a real statement right there. So Darcy has a question. I'm wondering about having a dedicated Black music radio station. Oh yeah, we talked a little about this on our show with Darcy. I think having a live show every Sunday night would be a beautiful showcase for talent and constant with an instant fan base. I think that's amazing. I agree.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not opposed to it or nothing. That'd be good.
I completely agree. Necessary. Listen, you have a main focus right now, right? You right now your main focus. Oh, what happened?
Oh, no.
I can't. Oh, you changed it. Oh, what's happening right now? Okay, are you there?
I'm here. I'm here.
What is?
Sorry.
What is? All right, IG's having like a seizure or something over here.
No, hold
I can see. Okay. So right now, you'll come back on. It's all good. So right now, your main focus is, as you said, your artist is Drippa, and you're working on an EP right now with him, correct?
That's true. That's true. I am doing that.
All right. So we're gonna give shout out to who you put down as visuals are gonna be by Indonesia. The artwork is
Can you
by
see?
Giddy's GFXS.
Hold on. Can you see me still, or I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I can see you now.
Okay. Sorry.
Yep,
All right.
that's
Okay.
okay. So yeah, I just want to give those shout outs because you specified them. So the visuals are gonna be by, or they're by Indonesia, artwork by Giddy's GFXS, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So the artwork by Giddy, that was for
Yep.
the second B tape that I dropped, or the second album.
Okay.
I got him to do that. The one with the, it is what it is. The one with me in the car. So
Yes.
yeah, like so he's the one that did that. Shout out to
Okay.
him and check him out too.
All right. I love the shout outs. I love that you're showing so much love. This is gonna be the segue into our topic. Okay. Soon, very soon, we're gonna get into that. So I like when I asked you who are your idols. Your answer was I don't have any idols, but if we were gonna put one down, it would be God. And I love that because when
Yeah.
we hear the word idols, when we hear the word idol, it's like if people don't know about the music industry and how, corrupt it is, music is a beautiful thing, but in Hollywood, we have a lot of people who are seen as idols and people worshiping them, right?
Facts.
So I love how you worded it, where you said, I don't have the idols. I look up to God, but these are the people I admire. So I'm just going to say some of the names that you put here. So some of them are individuals like artists and other ones are producers. So we got Taz Arnold, we got Jay-Z, Dame Dash, Bomb Bomb, Snoop Dogg, Michael Jackson, Bomb Bomb, Drippa, Bomb Bomb Bomb, Lil Wayne, Eminem, James Dean, Future, Prince, Bomb Diddy Bomb Bomb, okay? Max P, yes, Jimi Hendrix, Tupac, yes, and you also have, I love that you put family and friends because you also admire different family and friends that you have. I love that, keeping it real.
Yeah.
Producers, you had Timberland, Mike Will, Kanye, Dre, Metro Boomin, Nick Mira, sorry, Dame Grease, Quincy Jones, we know, Diddy, Rick Rubin, and Warden G.
Yeah.
So, in terms of your projects, I want to just list these projects out because this guy works hard, guys. Spin the Block. You got 3 volumes of that, bro. 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Right? Look at you. We got Remix Chalet. We got I Need Me. I Need Me Too.
Yeah.
And Judah's Kiss.
Yeah.
So, what would you say out of those projects were your favorite or what you worked the hardest on? Because knowing you already, I'm sure you worked your ass off for every single project because you don't seem like a type of person to do any half-ass work. So, what would you say is your favorite project out of those and why? Or what you worked the hardest on and why?
Okay. Before I say anything though, I just want to add it into. I also dropped like a beat tape, like a promotional tape, I should have brought it with me. It was like a business card where it had like beats on it, and that was a 60 pack, like 60 beats that, for whatever. just promotional, like, and man, no one's doing that, but whatever. That was like on the side, but like so. But anyways, like the favorite one that I dropped was Spin the Block 3, because I feel like that was
Okay.
the most musical, and like that's when I like switched up. I feel like that's when like I found like my style of producing and like what I liked and how I like to make beats and things like that. And
Okay.
that's when I like started to you know, yeah, yeah, that's
Find
when,
yourself more.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Like, side note here, I like how you said, oh yeah, I just want to mention that, I had a beat tape, a promotional beat tape that I put out, just 60 beats on there, just
Yeah.
like, yeah, just
Trying to switch it up.
buddy, you're
I know, because I
amazing,
see you
period.
guys like throwing out like your beat packs with like little 5, 10 beats. And I'm thinking like, yo, how can I like do something different? So like I had like a digital business card, which was also like had a flash drive on it, where I just loaded up all of my beats and stuff. So I actually threw on like 65 beats on there. That was
That's
just like
dope.
just for like whatever's, but they're
That's
still
dope.
hard,
Oh, I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe it. I believe it. So what you're working on now, let everybody know what you're working on now. You got some albums that you're currently working on, right?
Yeah, I am.
What are they called?
Okay, so I'm working on the EP with Drippa,
Mm-hmm.
and
D4L?
oh yeah, that,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah,
you never know, that could change, because like at the same time, like I say, like he's got the creative control for that, but like for right now, I'm working on the EP with Drippa, and right now I'm actually happy with it, and it's hard, and I don't want to talk shit, but I'm gonna talk some shit. Like, yo, like I see what everyone's dropping. I watch everybody's stuff. That's what I do all day. Like, I'm just scrolling, I'm watching everyone's stuff, and I'm
let's hear
excited
it.
I'm waiting. I'm just waiting to drop what we drop. Me and Dripple, we know what's up, and we're just we're just laughing. We got tracks stocked up. We don't drop nothing. He doesn't let me drop nothing. He doesn't let me put out no videos. He tells me to hold everything. We have the group chat. I send him videos every day. I'm like, can I put this out? He says no. I say, can I put this track out? He says no. He says, hold on to everything. We got tracks stocked up. We already know what's gonna happen. And like I said, he's got the vision. I'm confident in it, and I see what's up with the whole everything. So look out for that. Look out
All
for
right.
that.
I love it. And I mean, technically, it's not talking shit because, I I see there are people that are putting, real quality out, and then obviously there are people who are just like shoveling stuff out, to get things out, bam, 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 and no, there's no purpose behind it, right? So something for people to really remember in music is, if you really want people to see quality, and you want people to take you serious, and you want people to see that, you're really in this for the right reasons, you got to take your time. Music is a universal language, you know what I'm saying? There are people that won't be able to communicate in any other way, and you put music on and you're good.
Yeah.
So music is not a game. So when we see people out here just playing around with it, I know what you mean. That's why I said it's not really talking shit, it's talking facts, right?
Big
Um
facts.
yeah, we can't sugarcoat it. Music is a beautiful thing, and it's therapy for a lot of people. That's how I got started. So it's something that for me, and I already know for you, we take it real serious. We do. It's music is life. Okay. I will say I want to move forward here, but I will say something that Darcy just said. I completely agree with. He said, so spin the block. Let's talk about this. When I lived in New York City, there were block parties. Why don't we do this? I would love to do that. Can you imagine here? Yes, we should. I agree.
A block party?
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That would be, no, that would be great. That would be great. I know in the summertime I've seen something similar to a block party, like on certain streets. Like, I think like different streets, like throughout the downtown had like, where they'll shut off the whole street and they'll have like a whole like block party or something like that. I think that would be good. They should do it on Bloor. Maybe by Ashe Juicery, get it real lit.
Yo, you got a real promoter right here. I swear to God. I swear to God, yo. Drinking the juice and just sticks the name in there. I love it. I love it. You got that promoter inside you, bro. I gotta give it to you. I love it. So okay, so I like to let people know who all my guests are as individuals, to aside from what they do in music, right? So you love to attend shows, and I know this. You were at the New Market show, just chilling, watching everybody do their thing.
Yeah.
Observing. Yeah, and that's the best way to network too, right? So you like to hit up restaurants.
Hold on.
No surprise.
Did you remember the drip? The fit?
For you? Of yours?
Yeah.
I remember you were wearing a sweater. You had your hoodie on most of the time. It had pretty thick designs, and you had a bandana on over your face.
Maybe it was like a mask.
One of those pull-up masks. Yeah.
There was a time
I remember that.
Running around like that, because people don't really know what I look like, to tell you the truth.
Well, yeah. Because your icon that you have is not even your face. It's your cool cartoon man. So I love that. That's unique. I do.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. All right. So you're into fashion. We know this. You're into art. You love going to the movies, hitting up restaurants, as I said. So aside from the music and your talented self, you are a human being. Sure. You're a hard worker. You are.
Yeah.
So I want to get into, first of all, thank you for sharing all of that with everybody. Not everybody likes to come on these shows to, inform people of what they're all about, So I always applaud you guys for coming on the show and blessing the show with your information and your journey. So first of all, thank you so much for that. I do want to say, in terms of our topic tonight, I have a big question for you, and I know people are going to start saying things too, because this is a big one for me, and this is why I made this the topic of the night. Do you, as a producer, feel that producers, even yourself specifically, get the credit they deserve? Yes or no?
Shit, I don't really know. Like, I feel like maybe it feels like before, like back in the days or some shit. Like, I feel like maybe producers don't get the credit that much. Like, they don't really know that. They just know the artist. But I feel like these days, like, producers are getting more credit. Even though they don't get as much credit as the artists, I still feel like the producers are getting more credit than they were before.
Okay. Okay. I do agree with you there when you say you don't think they maybe perhaps get the same credit as the artists, and that's the segue right there. So I agree with your first statement as well. I do feel like in certain areas they get more credit than they probably did back in the day. But I definitely agree that producers don't get as much love or credit even as the artists. Like when we think about the full circle of music, we have how many different people who are involved, right? We got you, the producer, we got songwriters if the artist does not write for themselves. We got the engineers as well, right? And then you have the artists. Now, me personally being an artist, I can say with my hands on fire that it doesn't matter how many notes I can sing, doesn't matter how good my range is in my vocals. If my sound of production sucks, then we don't really have a good song. And if we do have really good production, you damn well better give that credit to that producer and the engineer and the songwriter. You know, a lot of times in music lately, I see that people, you know, they're giving themselves, not everybody, let's make sure we say that, not everybody, but there are a lot of artists who just take all the credit and they don't give credit to the artists. I mean, they don't give credits to the producers. And if it wasn't for the producer, you wouldn't have a song, right? You'd be doing acapellas all over the place. So I personally, I wanted to do this topic because I feel like there isn't enough love in general for producers. They don't get the respect that they really should get, all in all. So I just wanted to say, you know, when it comes to production, they control the structure, the design, the whole overall sound, right?
True.
So
True.
yeah, man.
No, I agree. No, I do agree with that. Like, in terms of like that, like in the aspect of the everything, when you take in everything into account, I guess they don't really get that much. They don't get that much credit, I guess. A lot of producers, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you see, I don't consider myself a regular producer. Like, I'm me, you feel me? Like, I don't care about someone else's credit. Like, I don't care about someone else's validation. I take my own credit. Like, I'm me. Like, I know what I'm doing. I do me. Like, I don't care about no one else's credit. I take my credit. That's what I do. Like, that's what.
You're a humble dude.
So
You're a humble guy.
yeah, and also too, like how we working over here. You know, Drip always giving me my credit. So like, I don't. So if these other guys are not getting their credit, I don't know what.
You're
I don't know, man.
so
Maybe
funny.
they need to come over here. You know, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I will say that when we were at that New Market show, I was about to say before you said that case in point, when Tris X performed and he shouted you out about music that he was about to perform that you produced. I love that. I love seeing that when it's like they don't have to do it per se, but it's good that they do because you guys deserve the credit too. If anything, you guys deserve more credit than we do because again, we wouldn't be on a stage, we wouldn't be recording, we wouldn't have an engineer to mix and master anything if we didn't have you guys, the producers. So you guys need to be shown a lot of love. And the fact that you don't, you know, you don't rant and rave about, oh my God, where's my respect? And you don't expect it. I respect the hell out of that too. Because you're just humble, you know who you are, and you know the quality of your work, and you just do it. For Ash Juicery, you asked what's the next album Remix is working on. So we were just mentioning that. And I forgot to mention yours too. So he's working on D4L with Drippa.
Yeah.
And then you're also working on Crown for yourself, correct?
Facts. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right. Proper. So is there anything that you would have to say to any producer right now who's starting out and, you know, doesn't know what direction to go, doesn't know how to get their beats out there, maybe they're lacking a little confidence, what message do you have for those producers?
I would say to just whatever you like, just do that and just stick to it and just believe in yourself and just believe in your own vision and, you know, just don't take too much like critique from others, because if you like what you're doing, then there's gonna be a group of people that also like that same particular sound. It just takes time for that to happen, you know?
Yeah, that's a great message. That is
That's what
a great message, especially starting out, eh?
that's what I was
Good.
starting out, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true. I love that answer because they're obviously when you're starting out and even when you're not starting out, you love to hear what people think. But when you're starting out, people's critique can really steer you away from what you love to do. And when you love the sound that you're creating and it works, you know, somebody's words can just take you away from that and then, you know, get you a little lost for a while, right? So I hear that 100%. That's really good advice.
Yeah.
What Darcy said, we need a boat or we rent that Center Island ferry and blow out a live show. I love this guy. And then Warzone said that'll probably, what up Warzone? He said that'll
Warzone,
probably
what's
cost
up,
a
yo?
pretty penny.
I always see Warzone. He's doing his thing, yo. I always see him doing his thing.
Yeah, man. Dope ass artist.
Yeah,
Dope ass artist. Mm-hmm. And he's learning production as well, actually.
Okay. Get at
Yeah,
me.
man. Yeah. And he does some graphic design as well. He's dope. He actually designed my first demo, my demo CD. Yes.
Okay.
Sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, that he said that'll probably cost a pretty penny. Listen, if we want to make something happen and we want to do something bad enough, that penny could it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Where there's a will, there's a way. And I love the idea of getting a boat or just getting that ferry at Center Island and just rocking out a show. Like I'm so for that shit. So whatever ideas we have, we can make it work.
And also, what I'll say about that too is like a lot of times, like you gotta invest. You can't you gotta sometimes you just gotta put your money up and just to do this, because like things cost money and things cost money, and if you want to get things done correctly, they're like the right way. Sometimes you just have to, you know, just put your money up.
Yep.
Get things done the right way. That's like I pay a lot of people, you know.
But that's true though. I mean, sometimes if you can do things yourself, dope. But wherever you can't do things, and sometimes if you have too many things on your plate, you do got to invest. We got to invest. 100%, I agree. 100%. So, Warzone, listen, you might not be where you want to be yet with the producing, but I'm always going to hail you up, bro. So, shush yourself. Darcy said we need a committee, though. There is a city money for this. Get serious and it won't cost a dime. Exactly, guys. Exactly. The city has enough money to supply for things like this. So it just takes a little resourcefulness and a lot of heads coming together and making things happen. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that, Darce. So I want you to let everybody know, Remix, where everybody can find you. And when I post this live, I'm going to put your links in the caption as well because you sent me those. But can you let everybody know where they can find you?
You can find me on Instagram at REMIXCHALET Music. If you really want to find me, that's where you find me. You know? Because I don't want to be found, to tell you the truth.
Because you don't want to what?
I don't want to be found. I don't
Okay.
want to be found.
But you're on my show, though.
Well, you know, like,
I'm just playing.
for you, you know, like, from the first time that I seen you, you know, you was always good vibes and everything, and that's why I was like, yo, I'm gonna do your show for sure, you know? Like, I wanted to do that, so. Like,
well, I appreciate you.
I'm not really out there like that, but, you know, Instagram is the best place, and then, you know, for the music, Spotify, YouTube, anywhere where they stream music, you know, you can find it. Just Google it, you know, you'll see what's up. That's right. Pretty much
right. Okay. Well, let me tell you, I really enjoyed this episode, and it was a pleasure. It really was. I'm so glad that you decided to come onto my show, and trust me, you are great vibes as well. That's why I wanted you on here, bro.
Okay,
That's why.
Yeah.
So thank you for blessing this podcast. Thank you for getting the people really engaged, like really engaged. And I applaud your work ethic. I'm a person that really pays attention to work ethic. And yours, I definitely have to work with you in the near future. So we're going to talk because I really appreciate your work ethic. Really do.
For sure. No doubt. Like, you know what it is. Hit me up.
100%.
And Briz, you know.
Oh, hell yeah, Briz. You're going to see. You're going to see. But thank you so much again, Remix Chalet. And guys, if you don't follow this guy already, you need to. Follow him on his links on IG, YouTube, Spotify, anywhere and everywhere you can find him, and show him love, bro. Show him love. Share his stuff because more people need to hear his music, and just knowing more about your journey into music, I have even more respect than I already did. So it was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. We're going to talk soon, okay?
Okay. All right.
Have a good one. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So there you have it, guys. Like, when I say I appreciate this guy's work ethic, it's actually an understatement. When I was reading his journey and, you know, his journey into music and seeing the different areas of the music world that he was a part of, it's no surprise as to how he is who he is now and what he does now. And if you listen to his beats, they're just fire. Like, that's very textured, very, very, very. So thank you so much for blessing this podcast. And you guys, thank you so much for being on here. Thank you for returning. For everybody who's been on here before, thank you for the newcomers. Villa, I see you, girl. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tiggs, I see you too. Anybody that I have missed, I apologize. I was waving at everybody, usual suspects. Thank you so much. Thank you, Darcy. The culture department of the city is where we are going to look into. I would love to talk to you about that idea. That it's phenomenal, a phenomenal idea to get a really big show going. I love it. So without delaying any further, guys, we're going to be right back here for another episode of Wild Out Wednesdays on the last Wednesday of this month. And we're going to have Mr. Wes as our special guest. And so you're just going to have to wait for the promo to start. That'll be starting soon this month. And yeah, just make sure you're there. Make sure you support her. Again, make sure you go follow Mr. Remix Chalet so you can get more work in with more artists, all right, and more producers. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Thanks for engaging. What's up, Queen Bee Promotion? We're signing off right now, but thank you for tuning in. Big ups to all of you. Respect and love. Appreciate you guys. All right?